Today in history. In jigsaw puzzles.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. In April 1859, Charles Dickens used that opening line to start his new novel, A Tale of Two Cities. He published it as a serialization in his own magazine all the year round, over 31 weeks, and it was on this day, 145 years ago today, November 26th, 1859, the final section was published. The novel was based in London and Paris around the time of the French Revolution. I too have a tale of two cities, but it's not London and Paris. I'm old, I'm puzzled, and I'm only able to change one of those. My own tale of two cities started in 2012, when I decided, after 25 years of work, to actually take 3 full weeks in a row off as vacation. I was living in Indiana at the time, and my plans were to take the train to New York City, where I would spend a week, and then take the Queen Mary 2 across the Atlantic, and then spend a week in London, England. It was an amazing journey. New York City is a really interesting place, from down in the financial district and the then recently opened 9/11 Memorial Park, up to Times Square, where I took in a Broadway show. I was even in the audience of Late Night with David Letterman. After a week in New York City, I boarded the Queen Mary 2 for a 7-day transatlantic voyage, and really enjoyed that. When we arrived in England, I took the bus to London, which I have to say is my all-time favorite city. I had visited a number of times, and in 2012, they had just held the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, and it was preparing for the Olympics later that summer. After my week there, I flew to Chicago and then took the train back to where I started, Waterloo, Indiana. So, to celebrate A Tale of Two Cities, even though they weren't the same two cities, let's do these two 1,000-piece puzzles from Galison, New York and London. And before you ask, yes, I did try to see if Galison had a similar Paris map puzzle, but they don't. So let's do this. So it looked like the times were almost identical. I used to joke that it was a trip of a lifetime, because it was going to take me a lifetime to pay it off. But it was well worth it. So thanks for watching the video. Also in the comments is a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page if you'd like to support this channel. And subscribe to this channel to see what other nonsense I can get up to. Because, you know, I'm old, I'm bored, and I'm only able to change one of those.